Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel General Hospital Official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Lulu reunites with Charlotte. At the Port Charles Grill, Ava met with Trina and informed her that her Christmas bonus will be a painting. Trina asked her to keep it in case she needed it financially, but Ava insisted she take it. Trina replied she would keep it for her instead. Trina noticed Kai stroll by and sat at the bar. She approached him and discovered that he was skipping an event downstairs because he was uncomfortable with the amount of schmoozing required. She waited as a man brought his son over for a photograph. Kai was about to agree when he instructed him to come back downstairs, but Trina intervened and informed him he needed to help her with a project. Once alone, Trina offered to take Kai out by the service elevator, and they fled. Jocelyn told Jason at Bobby's that she was still unsure whether or not Dex had been targeted. She suspected Sonny, but after speaking with him on Christmas, she no longer believed he was involved. Jason concurred, adding that he didn't believe it was one of Sonny's men attempting to impress him. Jason offered to check into it and see what he could do to help Joss achieve closure. Michael went to see Diane and explained the problem. He described everything, from Willow kissing Drew 6 months ago to the nanny cam footage playing on the TV in front of everyone. Tracy has never been comfortable with technology. Okay, reactions? Diana inquired. Michael informed her what everyone said and did when the video aired. Diane was upset that Nina and Willow removed the kids, and she suspected Martin would frame the footage as Michael being nasty. Diane mentioned that, although Michael hoped for reconciliation or an amicable breakup, Nina had the wherewithal to drag things out. Diane told Michael she was completely committed but wanted to know how far he was willing to go. Michael wanted his family back, but if that wasn't feasible, he didn't want his children or Willow taken away. He said he'd do anything to stay in their lives. Michael signed the paperwork, and Diane informed him that she would contact Martin. She warned Michael to be completely honest and suggested that if there was anything else she needed to know, he should say it now or face her fury. Michael stated he needed to make a brief phone call. Maxie observed Sasha browsing at houses as they were waiting to have their nails done at Marta and Chloe. She revealed that she intended to return to the Hamptons to start again with the kid. Maxie asked Sasha to notify the family about the baby before she went, but she declined. The more people who know, the harder it will be to leave, Sasha added. Maxie wondered whether it was something to do with the baby's father and why Sasha had not told her anything about him. Sasha stated that her move had nothing to do with the father. She told Maxie that leaving was not an easy decision, but Maxie was making it easier for her by how she handled it. Really? That's not normally my style, Maxie remarked. As they were getting their nails done, Michael called Sasha. He asked if they could meet and said that it was important. Emma began the day by lying to Anna. She had gone out overnight and had not spoken to her mother, as she stated. Anna informed Emma that she had been expelled and had not transferred to PCU. Emma argued that the reason for the expulsion was not her fault. She invited 10 people to a dorm party, and half of them showed up. Someone set off the sprinklers, causing serious damage to the building and displacing 200 kids, but it wasn't her. She simply accepted responsibility for what happened. Anna informed her that she would unsign whatever lease she claimed to have and move in with her instead. If not, she would fly her back to California. Emma was not pleased with the arrangement and left to fetch a coffee. She passed Jason on the way out. Jason informed Anna that Lulu was going to Prague to find Charlotte and that Dante would be coming right behind her. Anna was terrified that Lulu was being followed and would lead someone straight to Valentine and Charlotte. Jocelyn approached Brennan's table at Bobby's. She begged him for a favor, grabbed the satellite photographs of the park from the day Dex was stabbed. Brennan explained that they were only kept for 48 hours and that he couldn't help her. Emma entered Bobby's and was astonished to see Joss working there. She explained that her family now owns it and has changed the name, before asking if she could get Emma a coffee to go. Emma claimed she was going to take it away, but after seeing Jocelyn, she wanted to remain and catch up. Emma mentioned on social media that Kim had been in town, and she made it clear that she had seen him numerous times because their institutions were close together. Emma also mentioned that she had introduced Cam to Gretchen and that she was wonderful. When Brennan left, he wanted to thank Jocelyn for the excellent food and service. Joss introduced him to Anna's granddaughter and mentioned to Emma that Anna and Brennan previously worked together. Outside, Brennan called someone and ordered them to retrieve and destroy all film of Rice Park from December 10th. Martin scheduled a surprise meeting for Laura and Alexis in her office. Before he arrived, Alexis and Laura caught up. Alexis expressed gratitude to Laura for her generous donation to the hospital in Sam's name. Martin stepped in and announced that the Cassadine estate had been updated. Ace was now the heir, and Alexis served as the trustee. Laura did not want Ace to have anything and claimed he had enough money. Alexis claimed she never wanted to hear the term Cassadine estate again. Laura and Alexis agreed that she should dispose the estate and donate the proceeds to charity. Martin informed them it wasn't so simple. He stated that whenever Ace reached the age of majority, he could choose whether or not to accept any of it, but until then, they had to handle this estate. Laura was relieved that Alexis was handling it and knew she cared for Ace. Alexis reluctantly signed the form, but saw an error. She pointed out that Windermere was included in the estate, although it belonged to Ava. Not anymore, Martin said. Why, Martin, you should have started with that. Alexis exclaimed, pleased. Lulu waited at Café Serendipity for Charlotte for so long that she assumed she was in the wrong location. She confirmed with a server but then saw Charlotte in the window. When she came inside, they hugged, and Lulu was amazed at how much Charlotte had grown. Lulu knew she needed to keep it brief. Lulu and Charlotte discussed family and her liver transplant. Charlotte wished she had been there when Lulu awoke, but she explained that her papa needed her. She told Lulu she was staying in a secluded area outside Prague, although they traveled extensively. Papa says he wants me to see the world, but I think it might be to throw off whoever is following us, Charlotte told me. Lulu asked Charlotte to come home, but Charlotte replied she couldn't since Valentine would be devastated alone. Lulu did not want to guilt her, but she stated that being separated from Charlotte was killing her. Charlotte understood how she felt and stated that the toughest part of being away was being apart from her mother. Lulu told her that when she awoke and realized she was gone, it broke her heart. He is a fugitive. What kind of life do you want? Lulu asked. Charlotte mentioned that she and her papa had a wonderful life together, so Lulu told her she was delighted for her daughter. She requested Charlotte to get a cake to split at the counter. Lulu placed a monitoring device in her purse as she stepped away. Charlotte returned, and they were speaking when Lulu noticed Charlotte's expression shift to terror. Lulu looked behind her and noticed Valentine peering at them through the glass. Next time in General Hospital. Elizabeth demands to know everything or threatens to walk out of the hospital. Are you enjoying your visit with your mother? Valentine asks coldly. Christina snaps, that is so incredibly disrespectful to Sam's memory. It's going to be an all-out war, Sunny threatens. I didn't know who else to turn to, and I'm hoping you can help me, Ava tells Laura. Sunny on General Hospital, everything you need to know. Sunny Corinthos has been a dominant presence on General Hospital for decades, and that isn't likely to change anytime soon. Because no matter what kind of trouble the mob kingpin finds himself in, he always manages to get out of it. Sunny was first introduced in August 1993 and has always been played by actor Maurice Benard, who has had 10 Daytime Emmy Award nominations and 3 wins over his successful career on GH. Although, during a special What If? In an episode that aired in November 2018, Joshua Benard, his real-life son, played the young Sunny. Sunny was initially spotted running a strip club for infamous mobster Frank Smith. He became involved with Karen Wexler and addicted her to drugs. However, it was his romance with Brenda Barrett that truly took off. Sunny, who worked security for Miguel Moraz in Puerto Rico, became envious when the singer flirted with Brenda, but he eventually won her heart. After Luke Spencer murdered Frank, Sunny took over the group. After Frank's partner, Hernando Rivera, kidnapped his daughter, Lily, Miguel, Sonny, and Brenda, they were able to escape, with Sonny pretending to leave the mob. After Sonny and Luke's club was destroyed, Sonny found that Mike Corbin, his friend's driver, was actually his father, Michael Corinthos. Senior Sonny was hesitant to take action against Joe Scully because of their history together, but after Mike was shot and Joe attempted to finish him off, Sonny killed Scully. When Lily revealed Brenda's plot to film Sonny and passed the information over to the police, he dumped her and began seeing Lily instead. When Stone Cates was afflicted with AIDS, Sonny cared for him and covered his hospital bills when he died. When Sonny was jailed, Lily's father agreed to keep him out of jail if he married her. The pair married, despite Lily knew Sonny still loved Brenda. Brenda backed off when Lily became pregnant. Tragically, Lily was killed in a vehicle bomb intended for Sonny, and when he discovered her father was behind it, he killed Rivera in retaliation. Sonny inherited $30 million following Lily's death and donated it to General Hospital to build a wing in Stone's honor. Jason Quartermain's brain trauma in a car accident not only transformed him into Jason Morgan, but also made him Sonny's enforcer and closest confidant. Sonny disrupted Brenda and Jax's wedding with the Australian's presumed deceased wife before wooing Brenda back into his arms. But, understanding his life was in jeopardy, Sonny abandoned her at the altar and fled town to protect her. And when he returned to Port Charles, he was horrified to learn that Brenda had died in a car accident. Sonny subsequently began seeing Hannah Scott, who resembled Brenda but was actually an undercover FBI agent. Sonny slept with Carly Benson, and she became pregnant but subsequently miscarried. After falling in love, they married, and Sonny adopted her son Michael. But when Carly tried to persuade Sonny to leave the mob, he dumped her and slept with Alexis Davis, his attorney. Carly and Sonny eventually reunited and remarried. Luis Alcazar brought a very much alive Brenda back to Port Charles and attempted to assassinate Sonny. Then Rick Lansing arrived in town and revealed that he was Sonny's half-brother. Rick kidnapped a pregnant Carly to give Elizabeth the baby after blaming Sonny for Liz's miscarriage, which Faith Roscoe had caused. When Sonny attempted to rescue her, he mistakenly shot Carly in the head, and she went into a coma after giving birth to Morgan. When Carly awoke, she was aloof from Sonny, who, believing his marriage had ended, had an affair with Sam McCall. She became pregnant, but since Sonny and Carly had reconciled, Sam enlisted Jason to claim paternity. Sonny discovered that he was also the father of Alexis' daughter, Christina, and when his and Sam's daughter was stillborn, her stem cells were utilized to save Christina. After Michael was accused of murdering A.J. Quartermain, Sonny confessed to protect him but was released when the true killer, Dr. Asher Thomas, was discovered. Sonny then established a covert romance with Emily Quartermain and discovered he had bipolar disorder. Jason did not approve of Sonny dating his sister, and when Sonny chose Emily over the business, Jason temporarily took over the organization. But, concerned for Emily's safety, Sonny arranged a kiss with Carly to persuade her to leave him. Sonny persuaded Carly to marry him so she could not testify against him for shooting Lorenzo Alcazar, and after a hostage situation at the Metro Court Hotel, he professed his feelings and they made love. But Carly divorced him to marry Jax. Sonny reconnected with his first love, Connie Falconeri, who now goes by the name Kate Howard. She turned down his marriage proposal, however, out of concern for her safety. Sonny was upset, so he slept with Claudia Zachara. Michael stood down from the business after a failed hit on Sonny left him in a coma. Kate decided to marry Sonny but was shot at the altar by Claudia's father, Anthony. Although he married Claudia to reintegrate into the mob, she and Sonny soon developed affections for each other. When Claudia later kidnapped a pregnant Carly, Michael killed her, and Sonny was once again blamed for his son's death. Dominic Pirelli, the guy Sonny recruited as a bodyguard for his children, turned out to be an undercover cop, and when Sonny shot him, he discovered that he was actually his son, Dante Falconeri. When Sonny stood on trial for Claudia's murder, Michael confessed and was imprisoned. Sonny restored his relationship with Brenda, and they were set to marry again until she was kidnapped by the Balkan, and he, Jason, and Dante raced to her aid. Sonny also falsely accused Jax of drug possession in order to assist Carly obtain custody of their daughter, Jocelyn. After Brenda left town, Sonny sabotaged Jax's plane, which crashed, and he was presumed dead. Carly sent Morgan to military school to keep him away from Sonny. A revived romance with Kate became tricky when she admitted to having a split personality, Connie, and as Sunny was set to marry Kate, Connie appeared to announce she was already married to Johnny Zachara. Sunny was able to reach Kate, who went away for therapy before returning to end her relationship with him in order to keep her sanity. Sunny then became close to Olivia Falconeri, but she stood aside when Connie wanted him back. AJ was present when Connie was slain. Was the primary suspect, and following his acquittal, an outraged Sunny shot him dead. When he discovered that Ava Jerome was the real perpetrator, he attempted to kill her, but she disclosed that she was pregnant and that the baby could be his. He grew closer to Carly again, and when Franco learned about the affair, he informed Michael that Sunny had murdered his father, AJ. After being arrested and sentenced to life in jail, Sunny delegated control of his organization to Duke Lavery, who was instructed to keep the Jeromes out. But when Luke threatened him, Sunny teamed up with Julian Jerome to escape out of prison and stop him. After Sunny saved a boatload of people from a bomb aboard the Haunted Star, one of them was the governor's daughter, who was so thankful that he granted him a full pardon. He also received custody of Avery, his daughter with Ava. Sunny and Carly got engaged, but he was shot on their wedding day and temporarily incapacitated, so they married in a hospital chapel. Sunny continued to battle Julian, but was eventually persuaded to call off the kill on his rival mobster. Unfortunately, Morgan stole Julian's automobile and died when it detonated. Sunny was distraught, but he eventually discovered that the bomb had been set by Olivia Jerome to kill her brother. The grief nearly tore Sunny and Carly apart, but they finally decided not to divorce. An associate of Julian attempted to murder Sunny, but he survived and killed him in retribution. Unfortunately, a delusional Sam shot Sunny and left him for dead, but the ghost of Stone motivated Sunny to fight for his life. Sunny was surprised when a man with Jason's old face appeared, and he recognized it was the actual Jason, while the other was subsequently shown to be his twin, Drew Kane. When Sunny realized his father needed help again, he took Mike back to Port Charles, only to discover he had Alzheimer's. He also brought up some of Sunny's earlier misdeeds when he first became engaged with organized crime, which prompted the newest district attorney, Margot Dawson, to seek revenge on Sunny. Sunny tried to care for Mike at home, but eventually realized he needed expert care in a proper facility. After Lulu was almost murdered, Sunny was determined to bring Dante home from his secret mission and reconnect him with his family. However, things became tricky when Carly disclosed that she was pregnant again, and he was concerned about her health because the pregnancy was so risky. Dante left town again to deal with his PTSD, and Dev Sirsai, the kid who had assisted Sunny in Turkey, arrived in Port Charles seeking refuge. Sunny took Dev in, and Carly gave birth to their daughter Donna, who needed surgery to correct her spina bifida. Then, another mob conflict started out when drug runner Cyrus Renault invaded Sunny's turf, endangering the lives of his family. Even as Sunny battled to keep Cyrus under control, he was forced to bid goodbye to his father, Mike, who passed away. Sunny collaborated with Jason to keep a watch on Cyrus as he made his way into Port Charles, and things took an unexpected turn when Dev was killed by a bomb set at the floating rib. Sunny and Jason tracked Julian down to confront him before he could depart the country, believing he planted the device on Cyrus' orders. Julian was shot during their struggle on a footbridge in New Jersey, and just as Jason arrived, the bridge crumbled, plummeting Sunny into the freezing waters below. Although the officers went from rescue to recovery, Sunny had washed ashore and, despite being shaken, a visit from his late father, Mike, encouraged him to fight for his survival. Sunny, who had amnesia, was discovered by a man named Eddie, who took him to the hospital, where he became friends with nurse Phyllis Caulfield and her husband. Sunny received a job and a place to live at the bar managed by Phyllis's husband, Lenny Caulfield, while trying to recall who he is, going by the name Mike inscribed on his watch. His manic behavior led Phyllis to assume he was bipolar, and after getting him tested out, the medications enabled him to experience flashes of recall. Nina Reeves contacted TANOS to find Phyllis and felt the person who answered the phone sounded familiar. Mike adjusted to his new life, even selling his rings to participate in a poker game and earn enough money to help Phyllis and Lenny save their business. But then Nina paid Phyllis a visit and was astonished to see Sunny. Mike became close to Nina, and the two teamed up to take down a dishonest developer named Elijah, who was attempting to demolish Nixon Falls. And when Nina came to Port Charles for a visit, she promised Mike she'd be returning and sealed the deal with a kiss. When Lenny died unexpectedly, Nina went to pay her condolences, but she refused down Mike's advances, feeling too terrible about concealing his identity from him. Unfortunately, Peter August appeared in Nixon Falls and threatened to reveal Mike's true identity. When Jax eventually realized what was going on, he put pressure on Nina to tell her new boyfriend the truth. However, when Peter set fire to the tonneau and Mike assisted in the rescue of Phyllis and Nina, he became trapped in the blaze and his memories were fully restored. After lashing out at Nina, Sonny returned to Port Charles, where he was horrified to see that Carly and Jason had married, cementing the Corinthos power base. However, Carly was glad to have her actual husband back, and Sonny was overjoyed to be reunited with his family. Carly was furious with Nina, but Sonny advised her to let it go and put the whole affair behind them. Unfortunately, Michael chose to press Nina on criminal charges. With everything going on, and Jason assumed dead again, Sonny couldn't seem to find the appropriate moment to inform Carly about his relationship with Nina in Nixon Falls. So when the truth was revealed during Nina's hearing, Carly was shocked and heartbroken. Sonny tried to explain to his wife, but she refused to listen and urged him not to return home with her. Instead, he went to a pub and drank his sorrows as his life spiraled out of control. Nina sensed Sonny was experiencing a manic episode and convinced him to contact his doctor and resume his medications. He subsequently attempted to make amends with Carly by recreating their wedding night on the Haunted Star, but when she failed to show up, he ended up sleeping with Nina. Naturally, Carly walked in on them, convincing her to sue for divorce. Nina convinced Sonny to stop drinking, and he sought to negotiate a visitation arrangement with Wiley, but Michael and Willow were determined to take the matter to court. Sonny testified on Nina's behalf, but she lost her appeal. Sonny hired Dex Heller to work for him, unaware that he was secretly working with Michael to bring him down. He offered to help Carly when she lost a lot of money and her Metro Court shares due to a stock deal gone awry, but she declined, blaming Nina for turning Sonny into someone unrecognizable. Sonny pursued his affair with Nina while still safeguarding Sasha and Trina. Sonny was upset to find that Dex had been harboring secrets from him, but he gave the guy another chance. However, once Brando was murdered by the Hook and Sonny accused Dex of being the serial killer, he tortured him to learn what he knew. After being released, Dex devised a new strategy with Michael to bring Sonny down. Sonny pushed Dex inside the group, and they planned a meeting with pikemen, who intended to transport armaments through Port Charles. Sonny comforted Nina when she discovered Willow Tate was her long-lost daughter and chastised Carly for keeping that information hidden. After Dex protected him from an assassin's bullet, Sonny took precautions to keep his loved ones safe and contacted Selena Wu for assistance in determining who was attempting to kill him. Dex and Jocelyn went out of their way to keep their connection a secret, but Sonny admitted he had known about it for a while. She asked Sonny to let her boyfriend go, but he said Dex could decide who he wanted to work for. Nina accepted Sonny's marriage proposal, and the two planned a fall wedding. However, danger remained as gunfire erupted in the Metro Court pool, and Sonny and Anna both feared they were the shooter's intended target. Ava warned Sonny about killing Nicholas and being blackmailed, so he agreed to hire Betty as Avery's new nanny and use her to plant fake evidence to find out who was behind everything. When federal officials detained Sonny, everyone wondered who turned him in, but when he appeared before the judge, the feds declined to proceed with the prosecution due to a lack of evidence. Sonny then disclosed to Nina that he had planned the arrangement so that instead of firearms, the pikeman containers contained coffee beans. Michael also used the occasion to make amends with his father. When Sonny discovered Gladys had fled Sasha to pay off her gambling debts, he drove her out of town. He then eloped with Nina to Puerto Rico, where they married in front of a small gathering of family. But that union didn't last long because, by New Year's Eve, Lois alerted Sonny that his family was keeping secrets from him, and he forced Michael to admit that Nina had informed the SEC about Carly and Drew's insider trading. Sonny blew angry at Nina and later assaulted Cyrus, thus he began 2024 with an arrest. Sonny instructed Dex to assassinate Cyrus but changed his mind at the last moment. When it became evident that Sonny and the other mafia bosses were the intended targets of the assassin utilizing the stolen WSB weaponry, Sonny brought Ava and the kids to his island for safety. But the shooter opened fire on them because he feared there was a traitor in his organization. Brick discovered proof suggesting Dex could be the mole, so Sonny dragged him to the Pine Barrens to learn the truth. Dex insisted he wasn't a traitor, but Sonny was enraged to find that he'd been paid first by Michael to help bring him down, and then by Carly to protect him. Sonny promised Dex he would not kill him if he left town permanently. When Selena compared notes with Sonny, she revealed that she had also discovered a traitor in her midst, but her guard refused to reveal any information other than that his contact reported to someone named Stone. Sonny was also not pleased when John Jagger Cates returned to Port Charles, though this time the FBI agent claimed he was there to assist in determining who was after him. Sonny served Nina with divorce papers and refused to hear her pleas to save their marriage. Sonny was outraged when Dante was shot in the line of duty, especially because it appeared that a resurrected Jason had fired the weapon. As Ava infiltrated Sonny's house and life, his conduct became unpredictable, and he erupted in wrath when he learned of Dex's aspirations to become a cop. Sonny grew close to Natalia Ramirez, and he invited her to Chase and Brooklyn's wedding. Unfortunately, at the reception, Sonny assaulted Dex, forcing Jason to intercede. Christina was shocked by her father's behavior, and Sonny promised to give up his grudge against Dex. Sonny kicked Ava out and threatened to take custody of Avery after discovering her scheme. His activities became increasingly erratic, culminating in Sonny nearly jumping over the hospital's roof when a vision of Morgan calmed him down. When Sonny discovered that his bipolar medications had been tampered with, he worked with Kevin to correct the situation. After Christina fell from a window and lost her baby, Sonny backed her efforts to bring Ava to justice. He also took matters into his own hands, shooting Agent Cates dead. Asking Carly to be his alibi brought them back together, and he almost confessed to the crime to save Alexis when new evidence cleared her name. Sonny backed Dante after Sam died unexpectedly and attempted to give Christina a fresh start by handing her Charlie's pub to operate. James Patrick Stewart returns to General Hospital. As soon as Valentine and Charlotte left town, supporters knew they'd be back soon. James Patrick Stewart returned to General Hospital at the cliffhanger of the December 27th episode, following Scarlett Fernandez's reprise of the character of Charlotte. The father and daughter were last seen on GH in July when they escaped Port Charles and the long arm of the law. While Laura looked for her granddaughter, it was Charlotte's mother, Lulu, waking up from her coma that sparked the search. Lulu was determined to find her daughter and bring her home. And, after Rocco got them in touch over the phone, Lulu rushed to Prague to be with her child. However, Valentine admitted that he was also present. Stewart made his daytime debut as Will Cortland on All My Children in 1989, and he garnered a Daytime Emmy Award nomination for Outstanding Younger Actor in 1992, the same year he left the soap. The actor appeared in films such as Pretty Woman, Gettysburg, and It's Complicated, as well as television shows including Andy Richter Controls the Universe, Seinfeld, Frasier, 90210, and Supernatural. Stewart returned to soaps in July 2016, playing Valentine Cassadine. His performances as the complicated character garnered him 3 further Daytime Emmy Award nominations in the Supporting Actor category. While fans missed the actor, he constantly made amusing social media postings about how everywhere he went, there was something that reminded him of Anna and her portrayer, Finola Hughes. Now that Stewart has returned to the canvas, it's only a matter of time before he and Anna reconcile. And then things will become quite complicated. Stay tuned to see how the tale progresses. Kelly Monaco is ready to return. General Hospital spoilers, Kelly Monaco ready to return. Of course, we're talking about actress Kelly Monaco. There is a lot of speculation on social media that she would enjoy returning to her old haunts. Not only has she spent the previous 20 years in Port Charles, but she also has nowhere else to go. As many General Hospital fans are aware, Kelly was fired early this year for mysterious reasons. As many readers are aware, Kelly was completely caught off guard when it was announced over the summer that she would be leaving the popular ABC serial. It came as a tremendous surprise to her, mostly because she didn't expect it, but also since Kelly had been on the show for over 20 years. Many people believe her alter ego, Sam McCall, to be a legacy figure. Many people would have expected another daytime television show, such as The Bold and the Beautiful, The Young and the Restless, or even Days of Our Lives, to recruit Kelly. General Hospital spoilers, what's next for Kelly Monaco? Kelly, unfortunately, has yet to receive any daytime or primetime television offers. It has been some months since fans last saw her on the canvas, leading speculation that she is having difficulty finding a new work. That could explain why so many people believe she would do anything to return to General Hospital at this time. Kelly Monaco has not yet commented on the subject, but we will keep you updated with all of the latest information as it becomes available. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.